Okay, so you guys have access to the observatory now, and the Moon Giant is okay with sharing it with you now that he has as much access as he wants to as well.
Yep. I think we're just about ready to do all. I don't know if we're doing it right now and then going to deal with the ghost, or if we're gonna. I think that's probably what we're gonna do, and then activate that one. Hopefully, we can actually put a permanent end to the ghost, but I don't actually know if we know enough to do it.
Yeah, I guess it'll be up to you guys. So what do you guys do from the observatory here? Or I guess I should ask, Sin, were there any questions you have?
Not really.
Okay. So yeah, what do you guys do?
Does anybody else have questions about last session?
I guess that's fair too. Does anybody else?
Okay. So yeah, do we want to start doing the activating the Star Soleil now? Like we have access to basically all of them at this point.
Yeah.
Or do we want to go deal with the ghost first?
I would say deal with the ghost first.
And then just come back here again?
Yeah. We'll give this moon giant time to do some stuff. If we activate it, he might get pissed or something might. I don't know.
That's fair. Like he might get upset about something about it changing or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably not. Maybe.
I'm good with either or, but I'd say we should probably deal with the ghost since we have the other two kind of set. The ghost is the only unknown.
Yep. But I do feel like if we're going to deal with it, we should probably assume that we're not going to be able to permanently get rid of the ghost because we don't actually know how. Even we might be able to. We might have what we need, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
When we dealt with the ghost previously, that was we took down the ghost down to 0. But
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the last fight with the ghost, it did kill Cormac.
Right.
You know that everybody who fought it knows that it fights with its ghostly sword and it wreaths itself in cold flames, but it has a technique that just hits like really really hard with that sword. Like the ghost is super skilled with that sword, as it probably was in life. But yeah, you did bring it down to 0 basically and got it to, you dematerialized it. But as you know, with a ghost, Gus and Cormac, that in order to actually get rid of it, you have to figure out what's anchoring it here to the Imperial world and take care of that.
Well,
And it left behind an incorporeal spectral remnant of its bastard sword. However, you guys have found a actual real bastard sword that looks just like the one it.
Yep. So I'm not sure what we got to do to get rid of the ghost permanently, but I'm guessing it has something to do with the sword.
This room had a giant mirror, if I recall, didn't it?
The room with the ghost?
Yeah.
A giant mirror.
Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. If that, I might be remembering it wrong.
I don't think it has a mirror. Go check. The room of the ghost, however, does have one of the star stelae in it.
Yeah.
It's at the top of the bad geometry tower.
reality breaking tower.
Yeah. That place.
Because it literally messes with the game too.
Yeah, for some reason that map's the laggy one. I don't know what it is about. Actually, didn't we kind of fix it a little bit? I like took
Yeah.
off the
lighting,
the
fog
lighting.
of war.
Something's going on with that.
Hmm.
Um,
Alright.
I'd say either or. We could start up this one and then maybe save the ghost one for last as like a finish it and get it going, or we could start this one and then go there. It doesn't really matter.
I think deal with the ghosts first, because these, like, as far as we're aware, there's nothing to contest with these. So we should be able to just activate and go. And I guess our original argument is that we don't know how much time we have between activation. I'm sure it's not a big deal, but again, we don't really know that answer. So I think it would be easier to deal with the ghosts than hit the others.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we're not also sure if there's like feedback or something when you activate it yet.
Oh yeah, that too. We don't really know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Or wells are gonna open and shit's gonna come out. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe we could talk to the giant.
We gotta
He might
seal
have
that
a
well
clue.
too, also. That's another thing we need to do.
That's true too. I almost forgot about that. We could go deal with that before we activate all the Star Stowaway too.
Yeah. We probably should. Just because, like,
'Cause I
there
know-
was a pretty ominous, like, warning, like, make sure you seal them type of thing,
Something
or
like
the
that,
world's
yeah.
gonna end. I guess we could probably, if we go to the well, I have the staff that can use, like, wind walk. I can use that to give us the ability to fly down.
Yeah.
That way we're
When you guys defeated the Lunar
Battery
Nagas,
low.
yeah, you found some items, and one of them was a staff of heaven and
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which I cannot use, but you can.
I definitely can. Oh, and I'm gonna divvy up the
Charging
rubies.
battery.
There's 9 rubies.
yeah, the cut sapphires,
9,000.
and each one of
Cut
them is worth
sapphire.
1,000. So
So there's how many of us? 5, 4, or 3 player or 4
well,
players.
there's 4
so,
players, 5 characters.
Cormat's good with taking 2 or how many divided by 4? 2, and then whoever wants the last one, I guess, split 2, and then so you get an extra one. I'll be willing to give away the extra one because I got the stat. If not, I can give away.
We'll give the
as
one
well.
to Jane.
Yeah, you can give 1,000 to
Wait,
Jane.
what are you getting rid of?
The
He's
rubies. I'm
divvying out the
splitting
rubies.
divvying
They're
up the
probably
rubies.
just they're just stuff we're probably gonna sell, but
Oh yeah.
Wealth. You're basically giving 1,000 gold worth to Jane.
Yeah, so she can buy maybe something. Yeah, that works.
Okay, yeah.
I want you to die, Jane. Pull yourself up.
Okay, you do that. She
Actually,
accepts it.
Cormac's gonna give her another one. He'll take 1,000. She'll take 2,000 because
Okay.
if I really need to, I can always pawn the staff off. And
Well,
that's a
if you
pretty-
can find somewhere that you can
that
sell it.
will buy it. Yeah.
So
Okay, but yep.
okay, so what then? So then, what's going on with that loot then?
So everyone is getting 2,000. So Gus, you're getting 2,000 gold worth of these cut sapphire, and then everyone else is 2, with the exception of Cormac. He's only accepting 1,000, and 2,000 is also being given to Jane. So the 9,000 was split up 2,000 4 ways, 1,000.
I can't remember if there's any spells that use sapphires as components.
Not that I recall.
Just buy scrolls with them.
Sure, there is eventually. Like, wait.
Well, I know there's a
in
feat
probably
you can
different
take.
cla-
There's a feat you can take that lets you substitute whatever the normal material component is for
anything.
just
really.
any random gems, but it's like you
Any
have to go
random
up.
gem?
Yes, but it costs more. It costs more for to do it. Like if you needed a 5,000 gold diamond and you're using a ruby, you'd have to use like 7,500 or something like that. But
anyway,
yeah, it's the only thing I know of.
I guess we're go to the well.
yeah, it sounds like that's where you're heading. So
I can
I
word to recall us
take
back.
you guys. Oh, sure, if you want to do that.
He'll just to make it faster instead of walking all
Yeah.
the way back, or I could save it and we can use it as a. Nah, he's gonna say we'll walk back.
You're gonna walk back.
Because then we can, yeah. If shit hits the fan down in the well, we can always word or recall back up to the top.
Considering that the well is going down a good mile, yeah.
Yeah, it's really deep.
Yeah.
Because I scouted it.
Oh, that's right, you did. Yep.
It's terrifyingly deep.
Well, we don't want to go down it, right? We just seal it? Like, stone shape over it, maybe?
I have a feeling it's gonna take more than that.
Really? Oh.
All right. It does take you a few hours to get back. We're coming up on like, I would say like 5 p.m. There's not like that much daylight left here for you. But
Didn't take
nothing
that
happens
long,
to
and
you. You guys don't
easily
have any
recall.
random encounters, thankfully.
So, we just need to gear up for
The
a
streets are
ghost fight.
still quiet, with the occasional awkward noise.
Lowell's has never been down here, and I don't think wants to go down here either, right?
Yeah.
No, he says that he has not been down there. He hasn't been down there because it's always been.
Yep, that's fair.
Now, why did it unseal it? Like, we were there when it unsealed.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
thing-
But
So
what
when
was
you
the
guys
trigger?
came out here, it just seemingly broke all on its own.
Okay. Maybe Lulz, not Eagle Lulz, but maybe Lulz did something coincidentally at the same time. Or we're the chosen
Or-
ones and we're supposed to go down there.
Or
The catalyst text said seal it.
maybe activating the stalag weaken the seal or something happened like that. But
Possible.
I guess, yeah. Which is
Well,
concerning. Are there more seals?
there's 66.
66 seals.
6 of them were already broken. No, I'm just joking. Cormac, I guess, will ask, are we gonna go down now or wait till morning? 'Cause either way, it's gonna be dark down there.
Is it today's the same day we fought the Naga? Let me check.
Yes.
my,
Yeah.
I don't think I did a whole lot. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine for today.
I am too. I can spell
I'm pretty-
recall.
I'm pretty good. I have.
I basically use
most of my
3
spell.
spells, and I can get one of them back with a Pearl of Power, and the other ones I could get back with some arcane pool points, probably.
I should be pretty good. I mean, I can always go melee too, but I have a couple of scrolls of flame strike. I have most of my spells. I don't have any level 4 spells, but I do have daylight prepared,
Okay,
and
yep.
that should help down there.
I got after using the spell recall, I still have 6 arcane pool points, which is enough.
Cormac's gonna take out the staff, and he's gonna cast Windwalk on, I guess, everybody. Yeah. He'll cast.
And
it
you're gonna
on
go down
everybody.
Gus goes and says,
You don't need to put it on me. I figured out a means to go ahead and fly on my own.
All right.
Okay.
Gus will cast Overland Flight.
All right, that works.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
For going down, if you don't need to like put it on me, I can just feather
Yeah,
fall down.
yeah, you just feather fall down, and if you
At will
need
feather fall.
if you need to start flying, you can always activate your.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess he'll just cast once and put the duration evenly spread out through the people he's casting on. I'm guessing Hazards and Lows isn't coming.
No, he's not going with you.
Eagle Lows isn't coming. All
Nope.
right.
He says that there's nothing for him down. That it's needlessly dangerous.
All right. So Cormac does where he steps off the edge. Or floats off the edge.
Okay.
I should say he's not gonna just like plummet for 100 feet before he activates the shit.
Just for the thrill of it.
Yeah, because it does take 5 rounds for it to activate. He's not gonna freaking be falling for 5 rounds. He
Are
might
you
hit
an
like a ledge or
adrenaline
something.
junkie?
I kind of am in real life, but I don't know if I want my character to
Wait,
just
you
straight
what?
up die.
Truth.
Yeah, don't just jump
I could
down.
just res you as long as I can get down there within
I guarantee
one round.
you won't survive falling. The whatchamacallit.
Now, there's still a cap of 20d6.
I don't think there is when you take fall damage.
Technically, no, there is, but I think it's a bit silly when like I'm pretty sure like maximum velocity should hurt much more than 20d6.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Especially in full play and all that. Yeah, like he hits the ground, his full play is gonna go through his body.
Yeah, because I mean there is the argument that the damage should cap out because there is only so fast that you can fall. Like,
Insta death. There
but
you
I
go.
think it
The
should do
damage
more
capped
than
out.
20d6 points of damage. Like like you know, Sin, the whole like we're gods.
We are gods.
yeah.
Duh.
I know. Oh, I know. Matt decided not to put a cap on that one. He literally said, I don't have enough dice for this.
If what
Oh.
I see is if disintegrate has a cap of 40d6, fall damage from that high should definitely cap at like 40.
It should do a lot.
That's basically what your body's gonna turn into is a disintegrate spell.
Okay, please give me a moment. I need to find out where this thing goes.
If I sound a little loopy and stuff, it's because I woke up with like 3 hours of sleep this morning. And worked
Because
the
I'm
whole shift.
drinking hardcore. Woo.
I wish I could, or I wish I did, but no, I don't drink that much.
You wish you drink a lot? Wow.
No, I wish I was
Goals in
drinking
life.
right now. I wish I was drinking right now, but I don't have any alcohol.
Eh.
I'm also like I said, going on 3 hours, and I worked a 12-hour shift, so I'm pretty good.
Ouch.
That's why I was a little late because I kind of like nodded off on my bed at like 5.
goodness. Yeah, hopefully, hope you feel better. I mean, I'm sure you will once you do sleep.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I know where you guys are going now. I just actually need to. I actually need to just make this map real quick.
Okay.
I wasn't anticipating you guys going there right now.
Oh.
So that's yeah, a little bit of stuff on
A
my
little
part.
bit of a snag.
The well? Oh.
I will have it up quickly for you.
Guys, we got a clue. We might not actually have to go to the well first.
Yep. PCs. There's 2 rails in front of you. PCs decide to step off the 2 rails.
Yeah, off the tracks.
I don't know. You let players make decisions, they're gonna make decisions.
Yeah, no, I like that about roll.
It's like it's a trolley problem. We're like, why don't you guys just get off the rails? We do that all the time.
I don't think the trolley problem works that way.
The trolley problem.
Yeah, we're just like, get off the rails, damn it.
Or make new ones.
Shit, I forgot. I used my iron will today. Abort, abort.
You did.
Let's
Wasn't
not
it?
go.
I think it was actually useful though, wasn't it?
No, I rolled a 14
No?
and then a
Oh, okay.
15. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like a
that's
nat,
my-
a nat 4 and then a nat 5 or something like that.
It's,
Right.
Or something like that. It was really
It-
bad.
it's
bad.
like when I roll my initiative bonus, that initiative thing, I get like a 2 and a 3. It's like,
Yes. Yeah, that almost
Really?
always seems to happen.
You had an 80%
Yeah.
chance of getting a better result, and you ended up getting the 20% chance that you got the crap result.
Right.
Yep, exactly. It's like, come on.
That's how it be sometimes.
That's how it was.
Sometimes, every time almost. I don't think I've gotten. I don't think on my like initiative thing, I've gotten like above a 15 on my second roll, like ever. Maybe once, but like I feel like I don't get high rolls either way.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't help that you have no bonus, basically, too, though.
Well, now I don't because I have negative level, so I have no initiative bonus whatsoever.
Yeah. I have initiative +2, and I don't really like it all that much.
And
Like, I should have. At this point, it's like I feel like it's. I don't know. I mean, I could still take improved initiative, but it's like I want the high level feats. Damn it.
not only that, but yeah, it's just like with slow slow feet progression for like a cleric. Using a feat on that is just like, no, I'm good. I'll take some damage before I act. That's okay.
Maybe
As
if I
long as I
hadn't
don't-
taken extra Arcana 3 times.
I'm really fighting the urge. I'm just trying to like decide on what I'm gonna take for Minutes Feet. It's like up in the air between 3 things.
Oh, yeah.
Spell focus, necromancy, since I use a lot of necromancy spells.
Yeah.
Reactive channel, which is whenever I get put down to 0, I can instantly channel and heal myself, or Iron Will. Since we were getting into a lot of will saves.
You can never go wrong with Iron Will.
Yeah, and
It's just
my
good.
guy always. I want to make it to where my guy doesn't get frightened at all ever again, even though it doesn't matter because he will. I'll roll
Yeah.
one or
So we're going down the hole. I'm gonna put heroism and see invisibility back.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for being patient. It's
no,
it's
it's
still
fine.
coming.
Yeah, it's fine.
Before we go down the hole, I'm going to burn myself to store some energy.
I guess I'm technically not at full health. I'm at 80 out of 109, so about 30 damage down.
If there's anything you want to do that just requires narration, I can do that while I'm
Yeah.
putting this together.
Well, I'm looking at like prep stuff we could do too. How long does so I could also cast Stone Skin going down here too. I've been like preparing it every day and then never casting it.
Stone skin.
Yeah, well, it's because it's so expensive to cast. That's like I don't want to I don't want to waste it. Like it's got a long
I get
duration,
you.
but
Okay. So now that I burned myself, it's very moist again.
Because that's what happens when you burn something.
You know, you know what happens when you turn into your cloud form. It like actually starts raining.
yeah.
It starts raining.
Yeah. Everyone else turns into like a little cloud, and Kudu turns into a rain cloud.
It's funny. Okay. Part 2 of 3 of the map is now in Roll20.
Nice.
We're almost there.
There's multiple maps.
Well, it's a big map.
Oh boy.
I had to chop it into 3 pieces to like get it on there at a decent resolution.
Oh.
Anything underground's always massive. There's a whole nother world down there.
Yep, most of the time.
I hate Roll20 so much. It's constantly just freezing up on me.
Yeah, I'm not a
Ooh.
fan of it either at this point.
I like that the zoom change. It looks like it's
Yep.
Yeah, they made it to where you can actually click on it. instead of, like, having
Yeah, I
to
said
drag
earlier in
pull it.
chat, I was like, oh my god, it's actually functionable.
yeah.
How many years has it been? And this is like one of the biggest complaints that people complain about is not being able to zoom very well.
Yeah, the zoom function before was absolute trash.
Yes.
Now it's
now it's the
it
bare
works.
minimum of functionality.
Yeah, it's I don't know, intuitive now,
Haven't
I
been
guess.
meet that before.
Yeah, I don't know. As far as like it being free, though, I think it's still probably the best like free option.
Well, yeah.
Well, I'm sure Roll20 appreciates the compliment, if nothing else.
Yeah, the problem is they tried to add too much. And it's a browser. And you know, not everybody's computer can handle shit, and browsers cache shit, and not everybody cleans out their browser caching and causes performance issues. You can't control that. You can't control how people experience the software because it's browser related. Fantasy Grounds can control how you experience the software because it's theirs.
Yeah, it's local.
Right.
Well, I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be running Hell's Rebels on something other than Roll20. I'm not sure what it is. It probably will be Fantasy Grounds, but I haven't committed to it yet, only because there has been no money used.
The only downside with Fantasy Grounds is that you're gonna have to buy the content or manually add everything in.
Oh, I will do that. I will
manually adding
add
stuff is
everything in.
actually really easy.
I've been manually adding things into
Yeah.
Roll20.
Yeah.
It's mostly it's not that it's hard. It's that it's time consuming because of the process.
Yeah, I get that.
But the thing is
Because,
like
yeah.
when you're making those characters, you only really need to add in the things that matter. All the other stuff you can just look at your book and figure it out, like the spells and all that stuff. Because most of the time the players like to roll their saves, not you force the saves. So all you really need to do is fill out that front page, which is basically copy and paste content. You can just copy the NPC sheet right over to it, and it's there exactly as is.
Yeah.
I never go the 9 yards. When I'm creating the stuff, I only put in the relevant stuff. Everything else is just blank.
Yeah, you could also just like pull it up on another tab and have it to where you can see it instantly instead of like having to go through the whole thing.
Mm. Yeah, I think Matt said that though.
Yeah.
He was like, because he's already filling out like Roll20 sheets, and these things are fucking tedious as fucking shit.
Yeah.
So
I do that.
He's saving a lot of time just switching.
Okay, the map has been made. I'm gonna have to
Yay.
like liberally use Fog of War here because I'm not tracing over the dynamic lighting over all of this. But there
Okay.
is gonna be Fog of War, unfortunately.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's all good. Yeah.
Hopefully,
and-
it doesn't break this map too, because it is bigger than the.
And by the time we do our next game, I'm probably gonna upgrade my computer, at least my laptop, get a better laptop, so I can.
If you do that, and you can get Ventrilo, and we get Ventrilo onto
Yeah.
Sin's laptop too, then we can just use.
Yeah,
Yay.
I'm definitely good with that too. I've been wanting to get an upgraded laptop. I just like I've had so much other
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah, I understand. Upgrading computers is costly and tedious.
At first,
Okay.
I was so used to
Copy
like
that.
having everybody's voices at like a better quality, but like I've been on Discord for so long now that I think I'm just getting used to everybody sounding like crap again. Oh. I think I
Okay,
just don't
so
notice
as
anymore.
you guys are going down, I know some of you have dark vision, but what do the others without dark vision do? Because even before you get like down to the ground, after so many thousand feet, it just goes.
I tell everybody I can't see.
We can cast spells in this form, right? We don't have to solidify to cast the spell.
I can cast spells. I'm in Featherfall, so
Oh yeah, just cast
Do you
light.
have potion of dark
I don't have
vision?
light
But I don't.
prepared.
Do
it
I
works like
need to
gaseous
drink it?
form, so let me go see about that.
Wait, how many of us can't see in dark?
Okay,
Like-
so while you're in gaseous form, you can't cast spells with verbal, somatic, material, or focus components. So while you're windwalking, no, you cannot cast those spells unless you have a way to eschew them, like with silence spell or still.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't have light prepared, so yeah, unfortunately.
How many of us cannot see in the dark?
Let's see, you,
Cormac.
Korvac, Gus, I don't think can see in the dark.
Gus can actually.
Gus can? Okay. And
Yeah,
I know
he-
Jane has dark vision, I think, too, right?
So it's just me and Kudu.
Jane has dark
Okay.
vision, yeah.
Then I will hand you one of my potions of dark vision and prepare to drink the other.
Is this before we jumped down?
Yeah?
It can be,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, yeah, that works. Because I don't want to use my daylight yet,
Yeah.
or my because light's not gonna last long enough to 10 minute. I mean, 10-minute light is not gonna last the whole fall.
Yeah, dark vision, though, even on the potion, it's still going to last a few hours. So.
A few hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny. I was actually tempted to actually pick up dark vision as a spell when I leveled up.
Yep.
But nah.
Still have a couple of fireballs left on this next fireball. I could always just throw it ahead of us. Get a good look. Move forward. Throw it ahead of us. Get a good look.
Throw it.
You're
Yeah,
gonna get a good view of fire is what you're gonna get.
We're gonna be falling. We're gonna be falling. We're gonna fall straight into the bead. Just boom.
Great idea, Kudu. Brilliant.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, there you go.
But I just flame strike the bottom of the hole, and then we just go down the pillar of fire. It would actually take up the whole hole too if the dimensions of that hole stay the same all the way down. I'm guessing they don't. I'm guessing it's not like a straight well, but
I have no idea. The thing that came out of that has me nervous.
Yeah, I know, right? It's not friendly.
Mm-mm.
And not a pushover either.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Okay, so if everybody has a way to see in darkness, then I'll take you to
Yep.
the map.
Nice.
Yep.
I gotta change the music too.
Ooh, I should start dinner. I'll be right back.
Okay, I guess I'll wait to narrate this. Or can she hear it?
I think she might be able to hear us. It's the
Okay, well, I
wireless
guess I'll
headset.
just narrate what you're seeing. Okay, so you descend a long ways down this vertical. And as you descend, you see in the darkness that these walls are scarred by some,
Is
like
there...
as if something was just like constantly like chipping or like scouring the rock that this shaft is.
I want to perceive.
Okay, you can roll in perception.
Let me see here. Okay, so I'm gonna start looking around, making sure it's safe.
Okay, so while you're descending, you guys don't really notice too much, except that yeah, like something has clearly been like I said, scouring the stone of this ship. However, once you guys get down and you see this where there's a bottom, you're in a very cold cavern whose stone ceiling dips and rises with undulating unpredictability as it worms through this. The hewn walls likewise seem unfinished, and heaps of rubble and gravel lie scattered about this area. You do notice, let's see, Fingrim and Kudu. You do notice that there are these, like, among like the sedimentary rock and like rock piles are these like visible like bones and like preserved fossils. And they are clearly like remains of some like kind of creatures, like of their bones and stuff, like it's into the rock, but they're creatures that you definitely can't just like identify at a glance.
If I had a knowledge check, I might be able to tell.
You might be able to, yeah.
I don't think I have knowledge.
Go check them out.
So do they look
Say.
like fossils, or does it look like they were like...
Yeah, they're
consumed?
fossils.
Okay.
I don't have knowledge in nature, but
They're,
I
like,
do have
in the
knowledge
rock.
engineering. If
Is
they're,
it
like,
nature?
To try and identify
a
it.
Draco fossil anyway.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
this is a knowledge nature, but I don't think this is natural. I mean, it's... Fossils are natural, but...
Right, if
I
they're
don't
natural
think
creatures.
this place is natural. Maybe it is.
yeah, I probably don't know either.
Is there any feel, like, when we're down here? Do we have, like, any feelings? Like, pressure or...
It's not
noises?
highly pressurized. It's also fairly quiet too.
Okay.
But I guess you would hear or feel something. So kind of like back when before the well top exploded, you can kind of feel like this weird like air, like not enough like to be a breeze, but like there is some sensation of like an
Moving
air moving around somewhere, but it doesn't feel like it's coming down from the shaft, which is like probably the only like way it could be coming down from, because now it's open. It feels like there's just air coming from all over, and it
Like
was a
if there's
similar
circulation.
sensation. Yeah, it was a similar sensation to when you guys were around the well before it blew up.
I don't know what to make of that.
But yeah, as far as identifying the fossils, you actually don't know with that dungeoneering or that knowledge nature. They don't look to be any kind of natural creature, or you're not sure if it's like an alien kind of creature.
Yeah.
But something does happen. And I almost have it ready for you.
Okay.
Okay, yes. This will work well. To give Kudu and Fingrim a surprise round here, going off of your 40 and 34 perceptions, because before these fossils start moving, you notice that something's up with them. Maybe you like notice like from like the rock, like like something's coming through it. They're moving. So you guys will have surprise round actions, but I do need everyone to roll me initiatives because the fossils are coming to life.
Cha-cha-cha. Oh my god. Surprise round or not, I'm slow.
You just gotta beat your opponent.
Did we rest since the level up?
I think you guys did.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe you did.
I just got to make sure all my stuff from that would be available. That's all.
I would say yes.
Okay.
Let's see. Did I get Cormax?
Not yet.
I
I
should-
had to pull out my sheet. I had to refresh, and I forgot to reload up my.
No worries.
Is he gonna use his ability? Just give me a sec. There's my first 20. Finally.
Yeah, there you go. All right. I just need chains. Okay. And then these things. Yeah, you guys should be fine on the initiative. The only thing that might be tough is they're going on the same initiative.
They rolled the same.
Yep, they did.
I wonder if this is knowledge religion then. I have a little bit of points in that.
Okay, so we're gonna go with Fingrim. You have the first surprise round.
All right, I don't know anything about these. If it is knowledge religion, they look like they might be undead though.
No, you don't know what they are. You actually don't think they're undead.
No, okay.
All I know is by looking at those freaking pictures, they have Triceratops shoulders.
Yeah, I mean it's not. So don't take the pictures too literally.
Nah, I figured. It's fossil.
I'm taking it literally.
basically.
Because
Okay.
it's
This could be
awesome.
rough because a lot of our parties in or most of the parties in Windwalk form, right? It's gonna take time to get out of it.
Well, I'm guessing we landed, and then right before we were in inspect, we probably turned it off. It doesn't take a full time to deactivate it out. No, does it?
Well, I mean none of you guys said you were deactivating the Windwalk, so I guess I have to assume that you're
Yeah.
still in it.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll make things difficult. I don't know if that spell will work. So I'm just gonna cast haste on the whole party. I think that'll be the most immediate bang for the
Can you
buck.
in gaseous form?
I'm not in gaseous
Oh,
form.
you're not in gaseous form. So the only ones that are in it are Cormac, Kudu, and Jane. So let
Yes.
me put a little thingy on you guys so I don't forget.
If
Yeah,
we
only
needed
Gus
to,
and Fingrim are corporeal.
I can probably tank these guys for quite a while if I have to, but we'll see. I'm not the biggest fan of our position. No, I'll 5-foot step kind of in front of the party here, I guess. I'm not the biggest fan.
Okay.
This is looking sketchy. All right. That's my
Kudu,
turn.
what will you do for your surprise round?
Is it just a standard to get out of gas?
No.
It is
Takes
actually 5 rounds.
5 rounds.
Yeah, it's really bad. I'm scared. Yeah, each change to and from vaporous form takes 5 rounds, which counts towards the duration of the spell, as does any time spent in physical form. And as the gaseous form spell, you have DR10 magic and you're immune to poison, sneak attacks, and crits. That's pretty good. But you can't cast spells with verbal somatic material or focus components. And yeah. You also lose supernatural abilities while in gaseous form.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, because it's a surprise round, I'm only getting like half a round.
Well, you get a standard, so you can take one standard action to start becoming corporeal, if you.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I was just thinking of like the last round. I'm like, am I gonna lose out on a round just because I didn't? I guess I'm gonna lose out anyways. But yeah, I'll start shifting out of it.
All right, you start shifting out of it, which will bring us to actual rounds. Cormac, what do you do?
He's gonna start shifting, and he's gonna move.
Okay. You may move.
Yeah, haste on. Although I think that still means you've moved 10 feet.
Yeah.
Not really,
Fingrim,
because
what do you do?
Oh, you're using a full round action, yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it. All right. I'm gonna pull out the my sword, and I'm going to cast shield on myself.
Okay.
You know what you could do? You can always bubble up. Do you have another
Right.
one of those?
I
The
do have an
impenetrable
emergency.
spheres.
I have an emergency force sphere prepared right now. And I might end up using it. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, that's it for my turn. I'm gonna
Okay.
pull out and use a standard action, cast shield, buff my AC up.
Gus, what do you do?
Is Windwalk dismissible? Ooh, that's the easy way to do it, right?
To dispel it?
The Windwalk is a dismissible spell.
Then
I wonder
maybe.
if you just dismiss it with that, just so that I mean, the downside, of course, is that you don't have the spell anymore, so you can't use it.
I guess you
back
could
up.
do that.
But that's just
Uh,
a standard action to dismiss it.
Then maybe I would have done that for my turn. I didn't even know it was dismissible.
I didn't either, but I just thought to
The
check. And it
caster
has a little.
can dismiss the spell, and you can dismiss it for the individual windwalkers as well. So your turn, I guess, Cormac, could be used to just dismiss the spell, but
Yeah.
it's gone. Instead of
Yeah,
being able to
it'll-
shift.
It'll be gone, but it should shift everyone back immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll,
So I guess you
he'll,
do that.
Yeah, he's gonna let everybody know though, just in case. Like, they're not like, oh shit, I want to stay. He's like, I'm getting rid of this damn spell. We need to
Okay,
fight.
so
And
you do that.
boop.
Sorry. Anyway, Gus, what do you do?
All right. Gus. Gus is looking at these things and trying to identify any traits about these things.
Give me a knowledge arcana.
That's a good roll. That's a really good roll.
It is. It's super good.
I rolled a 19 on the die there. So yeah, I'm gonna lock that in.
Okay. So first of all, you know that these are not undead creatures. These are actually animated through magic, and that these are golems. In particular, these are fossil golems. As most golems, they have the dreaded immunity to magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any kind of spell ability that allows spell resistance does not function on them, except for the spells Transmute Rock to Mud will slow them with no saving throw, and a Stone to Flesh spell negates their damage reduction. They also have a nasty petrification ability. Anything that they attack starts to gradually turn from flesh to.
So basically, they have calcific touch on their attacks.
Yeah, that's bad.
Gus relays those details. It just says
These things can petrify you. They are golems. And avoid using magic.
It's funny
Oh,
because
man.
I was thinking about trying to use calcific touch on them. Like maybe it'll like re-statufy them, but it doesn't sound like it'll quite work.
I think that's gonna be counterproductive at this point.
If it was actual, it works sort of like flesh to stone, but it's not actually flesh to stone. But if it was actually flesh to stone, I could get rid of their DR at least.
The petrifying attack is a touch based attack, or
It's off of their natural attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you just take normal damage from their melee attacks,
Does it look like they got a decent reach?
probably
Yeah, a really good reach.
probably 15 feet since they're huge. So you are probably in their reach right now. Maybe not. You're just outside of it, I think.
Yeah, he's just outside of it. Lucky you.
Yeah, they
All right. Well, that's fun. Um. Shit. I was tempted to pick up a spell that would actually. Wait a minute. Did I pick up that spell? No, I don't think I did. Damn. I considered replacing one of my spells with greater object possession, which would have
Oh,
allowed
yeah.
me to work with possessing golems.
Oh, that would have
Um,
been so good.
Yeah, kind of regretting that. Okay. Gus is flying right now, so how high is the ceiling?
Well, from where
A
you
few
guys came
thousand
in right
feet.
here, yeah, it's like a 5,000 something feet. But for the rest of this, I'm gonna say it goes up 40 feet over here.
40 feet. Okay.
Yeah, but like
Okay.
this area right here, yeah, this is where the shaft was.
Gus is going to be pretty much hanging towards the ceiling of this area.
Okay.
And so that way he's going to be 40 feet up. Mark that down on my end, and then also mark down that he's flying.
Let's try to figure out if I have any damage spells that work in this against these things, and I do have one. That probably works. That's it.
Okay.
None of my other spells are.
I just don't know what's if I can do any summons that will be really effective against them.
Yeah. Like, not in
Okay.
terms of damaging them, probably.
All
If you
right.
get ones that can cast buffs, that might help.
Yeah.
Charging
Gus
battery.
will, since he's 40 feet up, he goes invisible.
Okay, you do that. You don't think that they have any kind of extraordinary senses except for being able to see in the darkness.
This will be using the greater invisibility in this case.
Nice.
So he's going to be
Greater
invisible for no matter what actions he takes. That's turn.
Alrighty. Next up, we've got Jane. This is going to be a tough fight for Jane because she casts Detect Evil, and they definitely are not evil. Are you actually damaged a little bit, Fink?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
she's gonna lay on hands you.
before we went down, that I was down 30 hit points.
Take this healing, and she's gonna 5-foot step over here.
If I could have, I would have probably
And
done
she'll
that mirror touch, but it's not going to work here. So
she will load her gun and draw it, but that's yeah. I think that's all she's gonna do right now. Kudu, you are not gaseous anymore.
Hey.
Nobody is. So what do you do before these things start doing things?
So I was told that they're immune to magic, so I'm going to throw Scree at them.
Scream!
yes.
All right, which one are you gonna target? I'll put the little numbers.
That's a good question. Also I'm going to
1 or 2.
um hmm. 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 Um Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to shoot for cover because I want to gather power so that I can boost the blast. So I'm gonna fire, I guess, at the closest one. So to the right.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get that point
So
blank
firing
shot.
at number number
Actually,
two.
I guess you can get point blank shot on either one of them, but
Okay, firing at number one. Go ahead and give me your attack.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, a 29. That hits. Roll me your damage.
Take
Ooh,
that.
58. Nice.
I'm sure not all of it goes through, but still.
Yeah, not all of it goes through,
Mm.
but she does so much damage that it's a fairly negligible amount
That
that
gets
does.
stop, yeah.
Yeah, your scree yeah, seems to be pretty good against this thing. Its hardened bones are still pretty intact, but yeah, you're wearing it down.
Nice. Afterwards, I'm gonna
Alright.
5-foot step.
You do that. This one is going to move
All
right
the way
up
down
into
Oh,
your
jeez.
faces.
Well, at least it can't full round me, so that's
Or
good.
can it?
Unless it has pound.
Does
Well,
it
no,
have pounds?
if it had pounce, it would have to charge, which would have been to its maximum range. So I think.
But it is going to attack the closest thing to it, which is finger.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright,
does it
well,
even need to get that close?
It
no,
wants to.
but it
It
wants
wants
to
to.
probably get in range of everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jeez, just get out of our personal space, man.
I'm not worried about it doing that. I think that's fine.
Were when we were all in gaseous form,
27
though.
hit you.
A little. Yeah. All right, that misses.
All right, then that's its attack. This other one, on the other hand, is going to stay. It's gonna actually no. It's gonna 5-foot step closer to Cormac, and it's going to attack. So here come 2 attacks because it only had a 5-foot.
Yep. Yup.
So 25 hit you.
I feel like that probably is gonna miss.
I think it misses Cormac. I'm just not sure. I'll roll the other
No,
one.
it's gonna
Just-
hit because I haven't done any of my defensive
gonna hit?
spells. I don't have. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, it's not. I just took off my spells.
Yeah, I thought you were tougher than 25.
No wait. No, it does because I don't have my shield out.
Okay, well then both
my
these are gonna hit.
my base AC is 23 without like
Okay.
bonuses and without
Well,
spells.
I'm sure you can take this damage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not so bad.
All right. That's 66 plus 7 is 1 attack.
Yeah.
And now, Cormac, I need you to give me 2 fortitude save. Okay. You do feel something odd about like when this thing bites you with its like
With T-Rex
jaw.
head hands.
Yeah. Your flesh is like starting to get harder, but you don't take any ill effects from it. So you do resist it. That's their turn. Cormac.
He's going to move back. Shoot. This thing has reach, huh? Yep.
Well, they
Charging
totally do.
battery.
They both have reach, so I don't think there's anywhere you can go to
Cast.
cast without making a concentration check.
Yeah, Gus probably would have told you guys that. Yeah, they have
Yeah,
pretty
no,
good reach.
I know they have reach. They're freaking humongous. I guess he's gonna have to make a concentration check. He's gonna cast a quick end and a regular spell.
A quickened one you
Have to-
won't
have
have
to-
least.
Oh, okay. He's gonna roll. He's gonna cast a quicken shield of face.
Yeah, because
And
quicken
then,
spells are swift actions, so they don't provoke anyway.
Gonna try to cast Iron Skin as well. Or he's gonna cast a different spell than Iron Skin for this one. Nah, yeah, Iron Skin.
I was thinking of doing my stone skin for this fight.
And concentration is just caster level, right?
Caster level plus your casting ability score. So wisdom in your case,
All right.
like it's a modifier. And then
Yeah.
DC for casting defensively is 15 plus 2 times the spell level. So what is Iron Skin?
I
Level
think it's
2.
only a second level spell, so it's not that high. He might
Okay,
almost auto success.
It's a 19. You might auto succeed on that.
I do. If I roll 1, I have 18 bonus.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, concentration checks are like skill rolls, so even if you roll 1, you don't fail automatically.
I wouldn't even need the roll
Correct.
unless I had the negative level. I mean, I have the negative level to where like a 1's a 19.
19's the DC though, so you're
Yeah, yeah, no,
Yeah, you're good.
So Iron Skin and Shield of Face to get my AC up, and he's still gonna take a 5-foot back.
Yeah, having the swift cast or the quicken spell to get like both those buffs off in one turn is really.
Yeah, that's why I decided to take Quicken Spell.
All right, Fingram.
If you have iron
Alright.
skin and you get petrified, does that still affect?
Does it still affect you?
You're like, my skin is iron and a little bit of stone.
You conduct lightning bolts a lot better.
I think I'm assuming that if the DR prevents all the damage, you don't have to make the fortitude save.
I guess
but,
technically, yeah, that could help you.
Yeah, their damage is
Well,
probably enough that it will go through the
Iron
Iron Skin.
Skin, Iron Skin's just a
It's just AC.
natural
Yeah.
armor
Oh, it's
bonus.
just AC. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Never
not. It doesn't give you DR.
It's not like Stone Skin.
No, it's just natural armor. It gives you +4 natural armor.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, my damage spell unfortunately isn't going to help yet because my only damage spell that works in this case is Sense Vitals. So I need to get a flank in order for that to work.
Yeah. Next level, I'll have access to a spell that makes me immune to petrification, which will be nice. It's the
I have a necklace that makes me immune to it.
Oh yeah, you do. Kudu's like the perfect person to fight and tank these things. Go
Oh yeah,
tank
as I'm
Kudu.
stepping behind Jane.
Tank the
tank them.
You're immune to their petrification. Tank it.
Just go.
Okay, so they have DR adamantium, so I can overcome that by just increasing my handset bonus up to a +4, and I'm gonna do that anyway. So yeah, I pulled out the Archon sword last round, and I'm going to I need to actually hit the bouton. I don't think I changed it from last time. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna enhance the Archon sword up to a +5 enhancement bonus, and let's see what I want to use the other +2 on my budget here. Can I roll a Large Arcana as well to see if I know if they have any elemental
Yes.
resistances? Okay, my Arcana is +21. It's pretty decent. Do I know of any elemental resistances?
You are pretty sure that these fossils are just hard, that they don't have any kind of elemental resistance.
Okay. I'm gonna use my remaining budget for my arcane pool to increase it to a keen, and I'm gonna increase the fire part of it to flaming burst instead of just regular flaming.
Okay.
And I'm gonna then do spell combat, fighting defensively. And I'm going to cast for my spell on spell combat, mirror image. So what is this? D4 plus 4, I think, right now.
And thank God you have a wand of break enchantment.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
way-
we might need it. We'll see though.
Yeah.
All right, so I got 6 images, so there's 7 fingerings now to work
That's
with.
good.
And these guys don't have a ton of attacks, so it'll probably take a little while for them to burn through those. And then I'm gonna attack this guy. So I have haste. Everyone has haste. Keep in mind. So here goes. First attack. I'm assuming that misses. God damn, this character.
Oh no.
Is this like how? This is how how it seems like it always goes though.
This is how Star Fox was with his.
Okay,
His
there we
main-
go. That one's a hit. Probably doesn't confirm though, right?
23 does not confirm.
Okay,
But you
that
do hit
last-
it, so roll
That
damage.
last iterative. So D8 plus 9 actually, plus a D6 of fire, and that's from a +5 weapon, so it should overcome the DR adamantium.
Okay, 18. Yeah, you do
Yep.
damage to it.
And I'm gonna 5 foot right here.
Okay, awesome. Into a flank.
Oh yeah, maybe I don't want to do that. I'll stay where I'm at.
Gus, you're invisible and flying. What do you do?
I do want to get around the back, but I'll have to probably do that with a spell.
Trying to figure out something here regarding I'm trying to think of is there anything that is meant to be good against golems in terms of weapon ability powers and such? Like
You can
besides Bane?
construct Bane.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
trying
Off
to think
the
if there's
top of my
anything.
head,
Extra elemental damage is fine against these particular ones. Like acid damage or something.
Did I recall if there was any resistances or anything of that sort?
No, that's what I use my knowledge check to check.
yeah, they have no elemental
And-
resistances, so any
but does it have
any type
hardness?
work.
No, they have DR.
No hardness, just DR.
They have
Yeah,
DR,
then
yeah.
you should be able to damage them with elemental, non-spell or
Yeah.
magic. I don't.
Hmm.
Can you conjure acid?
Then I'm coming up with a plan here.
Any
was
spell
just-
also says SR no will work as well against these things.
Hmm.
So mostly conjuration stuff, but
What is the bonus needed for adamantium?
+4.
For adamantine, +4.
Plus 4 total? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. That's good. Okay. So we got new ability, by the way.
Ooh, sounds fun.
So trying to figure out what I want to add to this. I think I'm not going to do burst. I think I'm just going to do straight up damage. So if I recall, Bane is 1. Each of the elements is 1.
Mm-hmm.
Does do the elements or does the abilities count towards the
No.
DR
Total
reduction?
enhancement bonus? No,
Yeah.
only the flat enhancement bonuses. So if you're gonna do Bane, Bane gives you a +2 versus that type, so you would need a +2 to damage from other source. Then on top of the Bane, you'd get the +4.
Well, Bane is a +1 requirement.
I
It's a
know.
+1 requirement, but
But it gives you a bonus against whatever you're fighting, a +2 enhancement
Oh,
bonus
okay.
against whatever
Yeah.
you're fighting that's baned.
Yeah,
So
Okay,
it is gonna be
technically,
2d6
you could fight
damage.
these things with a +2 bane weapon, and it'd work.
mhm.
It'd go again.
Got
It'd
it.
negate that.
Got it. Okay. +2. Okay, so that's So doing a Bane Acid on my existing +1 sword and adding an additional +1 will then make that effective.
Effectively a +4.
Effectively
+4
+4.
corrosive weapon.
Okay.
That's why Bane is so nice.
Super nice.
I go ahead and use Legacy Weapon, and I pull out my sword cane, and it just is now going to I bestow upon it Construct Bane, Acid, and a +1 on top of the existing +1, making it that effective. +4 against in terms of DR against this thing. So, making this effectively act as animatine. So let me add this to it really quick, and then add.
Is
that
this
to it.
was this weapon used by Gus's father, or am I remembering your backstory?
Trying to remember. No, this weapon is has not been used by Gus's family at all. It's just Gus carries it around himself. So this is not a heirloom.
Okay. Well, maybe it's developing its legacy now.
It is developing its own legacy off of this legend, and so as such, Gus is going to 5 foot to a 35 range.
Okay.
Actually, hold on, no, that'll be. He's gonna have to get into melee. It's so he's gonna go down to what is it, 20 feet in order to get into melee with this thing.
Yeah, because this thing is huge. It's
Okay.
really tall.
So there's that, and then he's on higher ground, so he's going to get a
You have
+1
the
off
high
of
ground.
that.
I've got the high ground.
Oh no, it's over. That's good for us, actually.
Anyway, so that will make that an effective 4 in terms of to hit. He also has he's hasted, right?
You're hasted. You're invisible, which is another +2, and it'll go against its flat-footed AC.
So +2 from the invisibility and +2 for the haste.
+1 from the haste, and
+1
then
for the
+1
haste.
from attacking from a higher ground.
Okay.
Have you guys?
We're gonna melee. We're gonna melee him. We're gonna see how his bonuses.
Okay. So Gus goes in. He's only going to get 1 attack since he had to move into melee range. But that is still good.
See if you crit.
It's seen like that super crazy long copy pasta about Obi-Wan and the high ground.
Ooh, a 24?
Yeah.
You have a lot of bonus.
If he has the low ground, he actually has the high ground from a certain point of view.
All right.
Gus does
Yeah,
have
you-
currently a
you
lot
hit
of
it.
bonus. He also has currently active his a physical enhancement that's granting him a +6 because he put enough focus into it.
Dang, you're hitting. Yeah, you're hitting like
Oh, yeah,
almost as
yeah.
precisely as like Cormac. Yeah, you
Gus,
hit it.
Gus is actually now going into freaking combat.
Yeah, I think
so
you're doing
there's
like
the
as
13
much
damage,
as I did
and
too.
then plus we're
You
gonna
do 13 to
roll,
it.
2d6 for the
Go for the Bane? Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
Bane, and then 1d6 for the acid. So
Okay.
that's an additional 9 points of damage against it, and this is animatine, so therefore all of it's going through.
Yep, you heard it.
Swag!
Gus does damage to it. You guys see, unless you guys have see invisibility active right now, like yeah,
I
like
do.
something whacks it, and like some of the fossil corrodes.
I haven't seen visibility, so I can see him.
You get to see Gus in his glory flying down and striking it with his sword. The sword cane has like a green blade right now, and it's just corroding whatever it touches. Okay. Good job, Jane. Jane is going to take a 5-foot step over here, just get in the middle of everybody, and she is going to lay on hands because it does not provoke.
Oh, on Cormac, probably.
On Cormac, yeah. She heals you for 11, Cormac, and that's her turn. Kudu.
Okay, well, now this one's in line of sight. Is there room against this wall? Looks like it. I can 5-foot step
Yeah.
back.
You can wedge yourself in there, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna fire another blast of scree at it.
Okay.
Oof.
You hit. If only it was a 20.
Can you take improved critical for blasts?
I don't know.
Are you hitting
There might be something.
number 1 or 2?
Number 2? Number 2.
Okay. You did. You did some pretty good damage to it. Blam. It's looking much
Bam.
more hurt now. Alright, their turn. I'm gonna move a little bit closer. Just gonna 5-foot in there. I think you're still out of its reach though. But it's gonna go for finger him because it's fighting. It's fine.
How dare you?
Alright, 2 attacks.
Chance to hit, but I got mirror images, and that was just gonna miss outright. So it'll be a 1d7.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh.
It's like, yeah.
I just don't have a look today. Well,
Like
maybe I'll have
a-
a look on the save.
Like a 15% chance to hit, and it does.
Hey, there we go. I made the save.
Hey, that's good.
Give me my 30 damage or whatever.
Yep, 26. And then the one on Cormac. It's going to keep attacking Cormac.
My AC now is 32. And of course it rolls
Oh
19.
God!
And a 14. Okay.
I'm so glad that did not roll a 20. So did you say both of those hit?
Yeah, you said his AC is
Yep.
32. Those would have both hit me. My AC's 33.
I have to
Dang.
roll, right? For fortitude again?
Give me 2 fortitudes. Yep, it chomps you twice. 31, 25. All right, you resist you resist the petrification. You're still going.
Although,
These things are hurting. You have good AC. It's just, oh man, they're rolling. All right, Cormac. Jane's got a couple more lay on
Holy
hand.
crap. That took so much health out. Okay.
problem is heal's a high enough level spell though that.
Oh yeah,
give me.
I'm gonna have to end up casting that. I was gonna cast Righteous Might, but my guy's
Hopefully you
almost
don't
dead.
fail the concentration check.
Well, I'm gonna 5-foot back. You
Is that gonna
That should-
matter?
that should put me out of range.
Maybe. Yeah. This guy. I mean, you're in range of this one, but he's behind. You're in like triple cover. I don't know if that is good enough or not, though.
Yeah, I'm still gonna have to probably concentrate. I'll let Matt decide on that one.
It's up to you. You got to decide whether you want to concentrate or just provoke.
Well, I'm gonna have to. I'm concentrating.
Well, you do get a plus 4 to your AC if take a recite attack opportunity.
Yeah,
I
but-
would say that, yeah, like you basically have cover here.
Yeah, but my health's so low that they hit me, I'm down.
Yep. But if you don't get the spell off, you're also down next turn. So I don't know. I guess if you do fail it, theoretically, like Kudu or Jane might be able to heal you a bit, and maybe it'd be okay. But
I have one thing that I could do if I fail to save. or
Okay.
fail the roll. He's gonna concentrate, try to get it off. It's a
I guess you
level
could do a
6
quick,
spell.
spontaneous.
Okay. So
cure.
your DC here is what? It's a 6th level spell, so 12. It's 27.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, God.
Ah.
And has he has a spell fizzles? He's gonna enter rage.
Well,
All
boost
right.
your health a bit.
Yeah.
All or nothing. You rage. Finger.
Yep.
Kind of want to get over here and get a flank with Gus, but I'm worried this thing beating up Jane. Well, I'm not gonna get sneak attack this round anyway, so I could just spell combat and then teleport over there afterward. Or teleport behind this one and flank with Jane. Tough decisions. Oh, did I turn the buff on for haste? My C should be 34, actually. I don't think it's mattered. I think the rolls both hit that anyway. Yeah, they did. Yeah, I'm just going to do a spell combat, and actually, I really want to down this thing. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna spell combat and cast Storm Step, which isn't gonna do any damage to this thing.
Right.
But at least I'll get a flanking bonus here.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do some attacks. Do I want to use a swift action to give myself arcane accuracy too? Yes. I'm gonna use a swift action to give myself arcane accuracy. So I want to actually guarantee that I hit this thing. All right. Get rid of that. Okay. Here it comes. 29.
That hits.
Okay, so not very good roll, but 16.
Yeah, you do some damage though.
37.
That hit.
A little bit more damage. And then one more attack.
$32 hits.
How many days has it been since Drench has been gone?
Oh man, it's been a little while. So I think it's coming up close on a week.
Dang, I rolled
No,
too low.
we've only been through 3 days. Though it seems like we've done a
3
lot,
days, yeah.
we really haven't.
Well, I use the arcane accuracy.
It was the
'cause
same day. It was the same day that I died, right?
I think 2 of those
Yeah,
attacks were.
so I think it's
Yeah.
been 3 days, and if we rest, then 4 days.
All right, you heard it good. It's looking pretty injured. Gus,
Finish it. You have haste.
finish it.
You can attack 3 times.
Alrighty. Okay.
And you have a flank with me, so it's going to be additional +2 to your attack.
Nice. Okay. So sec.
Okay, 27 hits.
You should have one more attack at your highest BAB from haste as well.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that thing to finish popping up.
And 27.
So yeah, so a 27, another 27. So with that in mind,
Is that including the +2 from Bane and the other +2 from hate or from flank?
Well, it already hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Cool.
and then I gotta go and roll.
Roll some Bane damage.
So, first Bane,
Okay.
plus the acid. Second Bane, plus the acid. Damn. Damn. All right, so that's not too bad. I'm not gonna complain about that.
Hopefully that's
Okay,
enough damage to kill it. That's a lot.
Yeah, you did 60 points of damage total.
60 points of damage.
Yeah, 11 plus
Yeah.
10 plus 9 plus 6 plus 9 plus 5.
Should have
Yeah.
picked up transmutation a long time ago.
Bane is
All right. Your strikes corrode it enough to where it's like its arm heads like fall off, and yeah, it can't like support itself anymore as the acid corrodes the rest of its bones, and it falls and nice job.
Gus just looks over at the other one and says,
You're next.
And Jane's
Pointing
like, yeah, and she moves 5 feet towards it, and she's gonna attack it with Red Destiny.
all right.
I'm sorry. What?
She rallies.
You inspired her.
She's gonna attack this thing with the toothpick.
Actually, no, she knows better than that. She's gonna She's gonna go up. No, she does not want to go up. She's gonna defend Cormac as best she can, and she's going to lay on hands him.
She could. Yeah. It's like.
For
Yay!
6.
Six health.
But she's gonna study it as a move action so that she can attack it and hopefully do damage.
Yeah. It's all
And
right.
that's her turn.
Hopefully, I'll just take care of it.
Oh, what's this last 1 minute?
Yeah, it hasn't taken that much damage, so I'm guessing it's gonna get at least one more turn. But
Dang,
I
could
could
do this
crit.
9 times.
you could crit. That would probably be good enough. Yeah, I just never had the time really to do sense vitals either. But yeah. If this thing had not died, I would have done it for my next turn probably.
Yeah, I probably what really screwed me up was when I moved forward, thinking that I was gonna be in the cloud form a little bit longer. I probably wouldn't have moved forward. I probably wouldn't have moved forward if I didn't know if I
Oh
meant
no.
to dispel it, but it's all good.
24. Yuck.
Yeah. I saw 23s
Yeah.
miss.
Unfortunately, yeah, you're not hitting its flat-footed, so that misses.
Rip.
Yep, rip Jane. It's gonna move down, and it's gonna attack the nearest thing to it. So it's gonna attack Jane.
Ha. I guess I should have tried to tank it. I'll walk
Ooh.
up to it and punch it next time.
24. That might still hit Jane. Actually, her AC is not very good.
No, yeah, her AC is let's see, where is it?
Yeah, I knew this might happen, but I really wanted to.
Her AC is 19.
One of them down, so it was a calculated risk. Yuck.
Oh,
He rolled really high too.
60 points of damage.
I think
She's still up.
Yeah, I was gonna
So
say I
let's
think
see
she
her
could
fortune
survive
saves.
that.
It is one of her lower saves. All right, well, one's really good, the other one's not super. So let's see, she's taking. Ouch. Yeah, this is gonna hurt her. Oh gosh.
Is it like dex damage?
Oh, it's not dex damage.
Is it drain?
It's drain.
Yeah, that figures. So it's like
All
super
right, yeah.
calcific touch.
It bites her, and yeah, her part of her body literally starts to calcify and petrify into.
Yeah. Although I guess calcific touch has the advantage of not giving
Cormac.
a save, but it's only damage instead of drain.
Damn it, dude. I just don't know what to do.
Just hit it as
Well,
hard as
you're
you
in
can.
rage, so you don't really have much options.
Well, I could moment of clarity and do something, but he's just gonna fucking attack this thing. He's a 5 foot up, and he is going to do all his shenanigans with stuff, with attacks, and his weapon is a +4 enhancement, so it will go through. He's going to. He can't channel into his weapon because I. Oh wait, he might. No, yeah, he can't because he can't channel Origin, but he can access all of his other abilities. He's going to activate Pugnacious to make it to where his weapon acts as one size category larger.
Okay.
Just let me get all the damage set. I don't know if I have it set right.
Yep, no worries.
Alright, I think I have it set to where it needs to be. Alright. He's gonna make one attack. He's gonna Destructus Might and power attack this thing and use his weapon master to negate the minus to power attack.
Nice.
Here goes.
There goes nothing. Don't roll away. Alright, you hit it. For a whew, that's a lot of damage. And all of it goes through.
Nice.
Wham! It's looking really bad, but it's still. Yep, your sword just comes crashing down into it. The sound of bones getting smashed
Yep.
echoes through this cavern. You almost hit as hard as Kudu does, but you're melee.
Yeah, and that was without my force damage, which would probably put it up to another 6 damage at least, or 7 damage.
Okay, I got 2 options here. I could use a level 5 spell to get a full attack action, or a bunch of points on my Arcane Reservoir to get back Storm Step. Or I could just run over, eat attack and gratuity with the mirror images and cover from the thing here and just attack once.
Yeah.
Pretty low. And Gus and Kudu both get to go before it. I don't think
Gus
I
is like the safest, actually one of the more powerful fighters in this combat.
in this particular combat, yes. I actually could have also done greater invisibility if I'd prepared it, but I happened to not this time. And I really wish I had, because it would have made this way easier for me, but I prepared Bestow Curse instead, which is not helping me at all in this fight. But it might help me later, so. I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to eat an attack gratuity, but...
Yep, I'm pretty sure your images will help you against this one.
They will, and also I got cover from the wall here, so even though I don't get to fight defensively yet... Okay, images.
Oh, yeah, tried,
Okay.
but nope, too.
It breaks an image. Alright. And then I'm going to take an attack with the flanky bonus and hope for the best. Let me make sure I don't have everything adjusted properly. Do I want to fight defensive? I'm not even going to bother fighting defensive.
Cormac's still up, right? Yeah.
He is.
Yes,
Yeah.
just super
Yeah.
low. But he is.
I have 20 regular health and then 26 temporary with raid.
Alright, I'm not going to fight defensively. I'm going to just get my bonus as high as possible.
You hit.
Chance for critical, I think. What is? No, I don't think it is.
You got 17 to 20.
It's yeah, it's 17 to 20, so it's off by 1. Darn. If only this was a falchion. All right, I'll just attack. I'll just do my normal damage. D8 plus 9 plus D. Man, it's been like 16s like every time.
Yeah, the ones.
Yeah.
It's still up.
Yeah, I know, but we got Gus and Kudu
Gus.
before it, so.
Okay, let's see. Well, I'm gonna 5 foot over in this case, just because I need to get my full rounds. So I won't get my flank, unfortunately, with this one.
No. I moved as
Um,
far as I could with haste, but I was on the ground.
yeah, it's just not gonna be enough in this case.
It's only
Charging
30
battery.
feet. Otherwise, I would have kept going.
Right?
You got a 1 from haste, 1 from fighting above it, and 2 from fighting from invisible.
And your verse is flat-footed AC, which is probably pretty close to its normal AC. But
It's very close, but yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
I think
Just
most of its
need-
AC is just armor.
You just need to take 1 level in a rogue, and you can do sneak attack damage too. That
Or
arc
just-
damage
Yeah,
extra-
no.
Or just take the
No,
spell
it's
Sense
just-
Vitals.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's so Gus is gonna go ahead and just take his attack. That's first.
Oh, a 39. Holy cow. And a
there's-
35.
Yep.
So both of those attacks hit.
Okay. So let's see now. There's that.
Yeah, I was just like making fun of myself for taking an extra Arcana 3 times so far. I think I'm gonna take it a 4th time.
All right.
It's alright,
took-
'cause
Feats
I
when you
picked
can
up
have
extra
Arcana.
focus twice.
Right.
so-
it's
Can't
alright
judge.
because my first cleric that I played, I took extra channel 3 times because I kind of had it even more relying on my like channel. Like my other cleric was more
Yeah.
relying on my channels. Like he had the same feat where he could channel force,
All
and
right.
I had
You
like
do 38 points of damage to it in total.
38. All right.
Well, just like the
Lower than the other
Arcana.
one, but that is enough with it being that low
Thank
to
God.
down it.
I think Kudu could have finished it
Woo!
too. Jane might have
Would
been
have
able to finish
provoked,
it.
but yeah, it
Yeah.
would have been fine.
The
It's
reason
getting
why
kind of
my-
hairy there. They're just big, beefy, magic immune thing.
Yeah. I'll have to get rid of that dex drain on Jane at some point.
Yeah, Jane's
but
hurting kind of bad right now.
I'm guessing
But
we
you
can't
down them.
we can't get rid of that.
I was like
right
in the
now, but-
kitchen as you were like describing them, and Pluto was like, "Oh," describing what he sees, and I'm like, "Oh, I know what these are."
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're down though. The living fossils stop moving and they
Mhm.
collapse.
The problem with level 15 is there's too many good level 15 Arcanas.
Oh.
Because I can take the one that lets me add Bane to my weapon at level 15, and I can also take the Quickened Arcana that lets you cast one spell with Quickened Meta Magic without it increasing the spell slot or whatnot.
Yeah, that's a pretty buff
So-
ability.
All right. Well, Jane, she steps back over here towards Ku and puts her back up against the wall, breathing heavily. But
Hmm.
yeah, she's hurt pretty good,
Yeah, Cormac could probably
and her
channel.
dex is hurting too.
I'm gonna burn Jane and heal her.
All right.
Yeah, and Cormac's rage goes away.
I'll probably
Um,
heal Cormac as well.
Yeah.
Poor Jane's dex is at 9.
Okay, that's for Jane. And that's for Carmack. And you're gonna take burn 14 non-lethal.
Okay.
All right.
She thanks you, Kudu. She's just kind of walking with a little bit of a limp because her body's harder to move her body like this.
Yeah. Kudu looks
He's gonna
concerning
channel.
at her, but she don't know what
I
to
don't
do.
think we have restorations available
Yeah.
at the moment, though.
No, we do not.
Unless break enchantment works on this, if it is like a actual stone to flash, then I can just use
Unfortunately,
No,
the
he said it
drain
was
is
drain.
not.
Yeah.
That if she was reduced to completely 0 dex, you could. It would be flesh to stone.
How
I don't
does
have
Pearl?
that. What's that?
Never mind.
24 from the channel, and then 20.
Another one. Yeah. Yeah, my other cleric, I had to take extra channels because I was using the channels for combat, and I was the only healer. So I was like just busting through channels like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, Dex is also like Jane's main stat, like combat
Her
stat.
offensive
So.
stat, yeah. Her charisma's her
Yeah.
highest stat, but she uses dex to shoot.
Yeah. That's all right though. She'll just have to hang back, and then we'll have to use some restoration. I can donate some diamond dust for the cause.
Yeah, she'll have to hang way back.
It's only 100 for ability drain, so.
Oh, what do you guys
Cormac
do?
still has a pony.
So it looks like I won the Bone Wars.
Yep.
I'm gonna like make sure I'm taking some time to like study this place before we move on, because
Okay.
I do have 2 teleports prepared.
How long do you want to study this place for?
Just while not super long. Like I'm probably not gonna get enough to get like familiar. Even maybe I can get studied carefully. Definitely not familiar. We're not gonna spend a day here for me to familiarize myself with it.
No.
Cormac says we should probably get moving. We don't have.
Are we healthy
Yeah,
enough?
just get moving. Yeah. I'm at full. Jane should have healed for 24 and 29 as well. Matt or everybody.
Okay.
Gus included if he's. I don't know. He's at full.
That'll bring you to full then.
Yeah, the channels brought me to full.
Gus is
Okay.
Gucci.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's having a.
He
Yeah,
cast
Yeah,
a spell and buffed himself and was just like, I'm fine.
Having greater invis is so nice.
And the fact that because of how my casting style is, I can use
Oh,
it
speaking
so many times.
Where's Gus?
Yeah, you do have a lot.
Oh,
He
it's,
shows up after a few rounds.
yeah, it's only after a minute, it's fine.
See, my guy is defensive, but it takes so much setup. Like all his stuff, like the attack and like melee is set up, and then defense is set up. But his spells are like the only thing that doesn't really need to set up that much.
Yeah, Gus has some setup, but thankfully it's not too bad. He's gonna need at least 2 rounds for setup.
Yep. All right. Let's get going.
Kudu doesn't need to set up.
Yeah. I thought about making a kineticist for our next game.
Yeah.
Kind of a kineticist monk. A monk of the Iron Mountain and a Earth kineticist.
Oh,
Make
that
him like an
might be
Earthbender.
interesting. Yeah.
I was like talking about the thing, the tribe
Yeah.
spirit wizard build I was looking at.
Temple.
It looks really. It seems like it'd be really fun.
I was straight up.
Biggest downside to it, but
I was gonna straight up make the boulder. Make an Earthbender. Make an Earthbender. It'd be kind of cool.
The boulder?
The boulder.
The boulder.
yeah, I've only seen water kineticists actually. In terms of like for player characters, because Kudu is, and then also Derek's character in Mummy's Mask is also a water kineticist.
But
he's built quite a bit different. But yeah, he's got like the melee stuff, so it's actually You can really, really do some crazy Nova shit with melee kineticist because you can actually
Then you
can't
get
do
a
it very
sword, right?
much. Yeah, you can make a kinetic blade and you can full attack and it still does kineticist damage, which is kind of stupid. But
Yeah.
but there's
Oh,
no way to.
that's broken.
Well, it potentially
It's
it can
kineticist.
be,
I mean, it's broken by just
but the biggest downside to it is because if you're doing a full round action, there's basically no way to avoid taking that burn. So you are pretty limited on how much you can do that. Like you're probably only going to be able to do it a couple times a day, and but after you do it, you're going to have a ton of burn, so you're going to get dropped super easy. So it's very glass cannon-y if you do it more than a couple times.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, like just having like a kind of a monk, and then that's like his melee. Like if he gets in the melee, you just use monk abilities to fight in melee and stuff. So
Yeah.
I thought it would be kind of cool. I mean, that's just one of the characters I'm thinking of. I have 3 other ones that I might do.
Alright, we're going down here, right?
Going, yeah, down here. Okay, so as you guys travel, despite being a cavern, the stone here it actually looks like very polished. Like whatever carved out these tunnels or this cavern did it like in such a way that yeah, it polished the.
Nor the unchained part. You gotta take all that stuff off.
Let's see it. You guys keep going until the tunnel. It starts to like. It doesn't like It doesn't have like the kind of like shape as it used to before. It kind of starts to get more rigid, although it doesn't get narrower. So like basically the walls like become straighter
Yeah,
Yeah.
more
instead of curving.
more wart stone instead of.
That's right. I'd probably
Nice.
get stone cunning for perception. Some of my perception checks around here potentially. And I get a free check if I'm within 10 feet of like a secret door or something on here, so keep that in mind.
Okay.
My perception bonus with the stone cunning is a plus 18. If you want to like roll that, if I walk past a secret door or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Good to keep in mind.
Secret
I'm gonna
roll.
roll a perception as we. I'm gonna stay
Yeah,
alert.
I'll roll an
Ears
active perception as well.
I'm sketchy about being down here, especially since I have like dark vision on now, and I know it's dark, and I'm just like, ah.
I wish this character had Layla's dark vision.
The better one.
120
Absurd.
feet and can see
Yeah.
through magical darkness.
Oh, the
Yeah.
deep dark stuff. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a
playing
There's a Shadow Oracle.
playing a Shadow Oracle and Mummy's Mask, so I just got the ability for 120
There's-
dark vision and see through magical darkness.
there's
There's
a
some-
rogue
some
archetype
good stuff
that
with that.
allows you to act like change the light for everyone else, but their sight doesn't get affected. So they can drop it down to deeper darkness for everybody else, but it's still normal light for them,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool.
Oh. Huh.
Be great in a party of blind people.
I have a spell
Yeah.
sort
They're
of
like-
like that
They're just like, we're not affected.
on my Oracle. What is it called? Well, I have Shroud of Darkness, which works kind of like that too, but
What that archetype is geared for is, I'm guessing, like NPC, like enemy.
Sometimes those archetypes work best for NPC.
Yeah, because it'd be like if assassin had that ability, like evil assassin had, like where you can just drop it to deeper darkness.
yeah,
but
I
his
have
sight
a
doesn't
level
get
5
affected.
spell that works like that too. the subjects treat the light level as 2 steps lower than the normal. Like you target people and they get like a save, a will save
Yeah.
for it. And anyone who fails it, it's 2 steps lower just for them, but only for the target. So you can like
Yeah.
throw them into. And if you're in actual like, if you're already in regular darkness, it could turn into supernatural darkness. So what I could do is I could cast deeper darkness in like daylight, turn it down to like dim light or whatever, and then throw this on them, and then they'd be in darkness.
Yeah,
But we
that'd be
wouldn't
crazy.
Okay,
Oh.
so you're this tunnel here, this cavern, it gets yeah, like smaller basically, enough for you guys to walk through no problem, but it's not nearly as high as the caverny part that you guys are. This is more like a maybe a 15-foot high ceiling at most.
Okay.
And you actually start to see certain like depictions that are carved into the stone.
Okay.
You start to see rudimentary depictions of beasts, volcanoes, comets, and bones. And all around like these carvings and stuff like that, the wall has been like defaced, like all the way like down as far as you can. So like the work stone is like cracked and like smashed in some area. But these carvings are surprisingly clear enough to point to. So I'll move you.
Is there anything in particular on the these carvings and such that are decipherable?
You can give me a give me maybe like a linguistic.
Maybe they're hieroglyphs. Yeah.
You don't think they're hieroglyphs, but they do kind of seem like to like you could kind of treat
Charging
them like
battery.
pictogram.
Yeah.
What you're getting from these pictograms here is that these like the images of the beasts, the fiery volcanoes, things that look like comets, and these all give you the sense of like some kind of like disaster or like destruction that struck.
Okay.
Looks like that these were things of destruction that already happened.
What do you mean? Another museum of failures of humanity?
No, I would say probably closer to an apocalypse.
Oh. That's a little dramatic.
When we're dealing with such things such as this, I would assume that if it wasn't dramatic, we should be surprised.
Oh.
But yeah, as you keep going, you come to like where it opens up a little bit over here, and you're still seeing lots of these pictograms. But there's also over here to the north, there is this like big ol' huge puddle.
Nice.
Dark, grimy water.
Maybe Kuda will be excited. There's water. Look.
Cormac starts moving up.
The drench comes out of it. I'm not that excited.
So I guess you're kind of like you had like a phobia of water. You used to, at least.
Well, yeah. I think she's like in control of
Now
it
she's
now.
mastered it.
Right. She's kind
Yeah.
of like that's. She's kind of grown past it, but
That's her
remember that
element
was-
now.
yeah.
Is there something I can do here? I can purify it.
There might be something in that water. I can't tell how deep it is.
Cormac does the Lord of the Rings thing, grabs a stone, throws it in the water. No, I'm just joking. Don't disturb the water.
Well, apparently I can make enough currents in water to run a water mill. Do you want me to do that?
Cool.
Yeah, we're putting the campaign on hold. We're no longer going to pursue this quest. We're going to run a water mill.
Just gonna start making some
gonna
currents in the
start-
water and
Yeah,
generate
we're
some
gonna
power.
start milling, like grinding some like flour or whatever, and with a mill. That you run out
After
of power.
campaign, that'll be our retirement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is to run a mill.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Sure.
So, wait a minute. I have an idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to get close to it. It's the only way.
I am checking something on my end really quick.
Cormac will cast detect magic in that direction.
Try flying again.
Okay. You cast detect magic. You don't detect the presence of magic within 60 feet.
Okay.
Okay. Gus is going to move over to here. Actually, he doesn't even need to move that far now I think about it. No, let's just move over to here. And he's going to go ahead and see if his blind sense picks up anything out of the ordinary.
Blind sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have that out to like, what, 30 feet?
60.
60 feet?
Nice.
Okay.
Pretty good.
You do not pick out anything with your blind sense
Ooh.
out to 60 feet.
Don't sense anything that is moving within. Doesn't mean there's nothing in there, but I don't feel anything physical. All right. Very well then.
Gus is going to I guess he'll just go ahead and take a chance here. He is going to go ahead and fly over
Okay. You do
towards
that.
this side.
I'm gonna activate the fly hex as you're doing that, and I'll be kind of ready to jump into action, and I'll kind of be like flying just at the edge over here.
If I should bother flying or not.
Oh, like with a potion? Do you have like a water walk ability or anything like that?
No, but I can lift up some water. Kind of like mage hand it a little.
Cormac just starts trudging through. He's gonna stay by the wall, thinking that that's gonna be the shallowest spot.
Moving through to hopefully not find hopefully I don't know, we can't tell how deep it is, I guess, but if you're like moving carefully you can like kind of
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
around with your
Yep, he's gonna go
All right.
slow.
So
He
yeah,
actually-
so like
he might have
the
someone else go
edges
first.
of this puddle are pretty shallow.
Okay.
As you like go closer over here, it gets deeper and will impede your movement.
Okay. He might have I don't know. Since he's in full
But
plate,
as
he
you
might
do
ask.
like kind of walk through it, you do notice that the water here is actually very mucky and it's thick.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly up above the water and look down this hallway.
And you think you see like you do see like organic matter somewhere in here that's like in a state of decay.
Ooh.
He'll keep going through. Pulls out a sword just in case something pops up, but if he doesn't like sense
Yeah,
anything
I'm gonna
or
look.
feel
I
anything,
want to
he's
look
gonna-
down here.
Okay.
My 60 feet of dark vision.
Okay, just give me a moment.
And then I might go back and like carry someone across if they don't want to walk through. Maybe Jane.
Okay.
Jane's probably not carrying a ton of weight or anything and isn't very heavy herself.
Gus is, when he was going over, and looking down at the murky water there, he's just saying,
Looks clear.
Yeah. Okay, there's a fork up there.
Yep.
All right.
that'll work.
And then I'll come back and offer to like carry Jane over the other side if she wants,
Okay.
because I know she can't fly.
She looks at the stuff and she says, "Well, it's just water, but if you want me to,
Okay.
you can carry over."
And I can do the same thing for Kudu as well. Just ferry you guys across
Oh.
Okay.
if
Oh.
you don't
but
want to
Kudu
walk
loves
through the
water.
water.
Yeah, well, I mean, as long as there's nothing in it, I don't mind going in the water.
It seems like it's fine. Cormac walked through it and he was fine, so it's up to you.
Oh yeah, then I'll just go through it.
Okay,
I'm
you can
fine.
do that. Like I said before, it's the outer parts of it aren't that deep.
Yeah, as long as you stick close to
They're
the wall. That's what
they're
you saw
shallow.
Cormac
They're just
do.
very mucky. But yeah, in the center, it will start impeding movement here. But you do see that there is like what looks like organic matter in here that's just decaying.
Mhm.
Yeah. There might be valuables at the bottom of it, but I don't really want to spend the time to look. So we might end up wanting to come back to go down this fork later, but we'll decide on that later. See, probably go the way we're going right now.
Okay, so you guys are going over here to the north. I'm assuming Kudu, you just walk across.
Yeah, I just go across it. No big
Okay.
deal.
Start going over here.
If nobody else got 8, then I shouldn't get eaten.
I enjoy it when like just the environment kind of scares the PCs a little bit.
Ah, water! Not just
Yeah, our
water,
PCs,
sludgy
our
water.
PCs have learned to look out after water.
I mean, blobs, oozes, technicals.
We also all got drowned by hazards and lulls in a pool of water, and
It's
our
true.
identities got ripped from us, basically.
We don't really have good experiences with water. This is true.
Okay, let's see.
It's funny because like I feel really lazy today, so it's like the fact that you've had to do like a lot more of on the fly, so it's kind of slowed it down. Has actually been kind of nice. Just
Yeah.
feels it feels really relaxing to me right now.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know if everyone else is feeling that way, but that's for me. It actually it's been kind of nice.
That's good.
Plus, getting to chat about other shit, but
Yep.
like other characters and such. But
Yeah.
I haven't. That's funny. Looking at that wizard build, but I probably am not. It's probably not even gonna be my next character.
Yeah. See, I just get because what I do at work, so I basically I'm by myself at work for most of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just sitting and thinking about like different things, and usually it's like characters. Like I just think of like classes I haven't played, and like I'll look up like,
Yeah.
let's see archetypes and stuff. Because I like regular characters, but I like looking at the archetypes and seeing if like special ones like would work better and stuff like that. So it's interesting.
I do sort of something like that sometimes at work. Or what I've been doing right now is I've been thinking because I have my Thursday game that I'm running. We're doing Shattered Star, and I think about like how I'm gonna play certain NPCs basically.
Yeah. That's what's nice about
As nice as
like
possible, and don't kill us. Thank you.
I used to do
What?
when we used to
I was
we
thinking about
used
how
to
to
do
play the
them-
NPCs.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, I'm more thinking about like how I'm gonna play their personalities more than like how I'm gonna play their tactics or anything like that. But I don't know. There's a character that's coming up in the current book you guys are in that I'm actually really excited about. You guys meeting. Like it just seems like it's gonna be really fun. I'm also excited about you guys the rematch against the tower girl that kicked you guys' asses last time.
Yeah.
That one I have to kind of improvise a lot more because obviously they don't really have anything else for beyond that encounter. They
Yeah.
kind of assume that you'll win it.
Oh.
I find that hard to believe.
Well, the way that you're supposed to deal with it in theory is if you like like you see her spying on you and you actually were more like proactive about confronting her, then it's like not that big a deal because like the only reason why it was a problem really was that you guys like kind of got surrounded by her and I'd already used like all your resources. So everyone was already
Yeah, we
low.
were out of everything.
Yeah, and like some of you guys were already at half health. Like it was rough.
I mean, I was at full health. Like she seems to have like at least 3 levels of rogue because I took like 2d6 extra points of
Yes. Yeah, she's like a level.
sneak attack damage. So
I think she's a level 3 character.
definitely not weak.
And you guys were still level 1.
Were we?
Yep.
No, were we?
I think.
Oh, I guess we were level 1.
You
I guess we
leveled
didn't
up
battle
Oh,
it yet.
You guys leveled up
yeah.
after that fight.
Okay, yeah.
All I know is the greatest rematch that I've ever experienced in playing a PC was the Carrying King.
Yeah, the Carrying King was nuts.
Oh, from Legacy
Legacy
of Fire.
of Fire.
Yeah, I didn't get to see the first version of him. I only fought the undead version because I played only like the last book.
Yeah.
Also, I'm getting this room ready. It's just I need to go and grab some things.
Yeah.
No,
It's
you're
fine.
all good.
I'm gonna grab
that-
something to drink real fast while you're doing that.
Again, thank you for the patience. I wasn't expecting you guys to come down here.
Yeah? Oh. Well. I just want to stretch, so I think I'm going to do that.
I'm probably gonna do the same thing. That's the other thing I need to purchase is a freaking gaming chair. I'm tired of sitting in the chairs that I have.
My
yeah.
advice to you is do not get a gaming chair. They are not ergonomically comfortable.
What do you recommend?
An office chair, an ergonomical office chair, around $250 zone.
That's kind of what I meant by
Yeah.
gaming chair. what I've been using, so I'm just using a regular folding chair when I sit at the desk because
Oh,
I don't have a.
ew. Ooh.
I don't. Well, I don't sit at my desk like ever.
Yeah.
So, and the chair that I use when I'm playing like Xbox and stuff is a camping chair, like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a camping chair.
It's just.
So, but it sits way too low to sit at the desk. So
Oh.
I'm just.
I
Yeah.
remember, like, when I first like moved out on my own. Well, I had a desk for a while, but I think, but I ended up breaking at some point, and so for a while I was using a folding card table as my
Oh.
desk. It was the worst.
Yeah, I just don't sit at my desk that often. Like I don't have a desktop, so I'm not like too restricted. But yeah, I just game in an REI. Like it's not even like a regular camping chair. It's one of those like quick setup chairs,
Mhm.
but it's so comfortable. So
Yeah.
I don't feel like bad because it leans back and everything. I just need to get it. I've been wanting to get like a good, not like gaming chair, but office
Mhm.
chair style swivel
Yeah.
chair.
It's just like everybody's
I have.
like hype about like the DX racer style type chairs because they see all
Nah.
these other streamers with it, but they are not comfortable. They are not.
Oh,
I can
yeah, no.
actually
At
vouch
all.
for that. I'm sitting in one right now, and it's um,
Nope.
it's not horrible,
No, they're
but
not horrible. No.
it could. It's not good for like sitting in an 8 hours a day type of deal.
Right,
Yeah.
which is why an office chair makes sense because they
Hi,
actually
this is the
Right.
are.
person who actually
They
does sit
are.
in this
Mhm.
chair for 8 hours a day. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Opinions and experiences may vary.
Yeah.
Experiences may vary.
Well,
Apparently,
maybe
yeah.
good for you, may not be right for somebody else.
Well,
I just
You
need to
take
get
the
a
good,
higher
you take
chair.
the bad.
yeah. What
Just
I
no
always
back support is really
what
what it
I
is.
always recommend if when it comes to buying a chair is don't just order one on the internet.
Yeah, go
Find
to
somewhere
go
where you
sit in
can
one,
go in
yeah.
and sit in one. Yeah.
See, mine is I just need height because I'm 6'3". My legs are freaking long, so when
Yeah.
I'm like crowd and
Oh.
I drive all day, so my legs are like when I get home, I like being
wanna
able to
stretch 'em
stretch
out.
out.
Yep.
Yeah, and so it's like I just need to get that like high chair where I'm almost dangling my feet, which is a really tall
It's
chair,
hard
but
to. Yeah, it's a tall order in more ways than one.
yeah. So, but
You know,
with like office chairs, you can boost the seat up, so it's like I just need to get a freaking chair that does that.
yeah, my work at my work, I have an office chair that's like extremely comfortable. They ordered it for me when I came in, and it's it's one where I could easily sit in it comfortably for a good 8 hours a day without any problem. 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Most
Yep.
chairs at my previous jobs were just like horrible. Like I couldn't stand sitting in them,
hmm
especially if they're made of mesh. I can't stand.
Yeah, I
mesh
had one of
chairs.
those mesh chairs, and it didn't have arms, so I had no way to rest my
Ugh.
body when I needed to.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
I-
I was finding myself like always leaning on my desk, and yeah, that's not good.
Back to the rematches. I think my favorite was still the second Darkness one in book 6 with that stupid illusionist.
Oh yeah, that was
We had-
pretty good too.
We ended up fighting her while we fought what was her name? Alevra, I think.
Yeah. The final boss.
Yeah.
So I think we ended up killing the illusionist like first battle, so we didn't have the second fighter.
She got away from us, and we had to fight her. Like she would show up like 3 other times,
Yeah,
I think, for us, and
harass
run
you
away.
guys. Yeah.
And the final fight, I had taken for one of my really late game feats. I took Destructive Dispel, I think was the name of it. So it's when you dispel an effect on someone, they make a fortitude save, and if they fail it, they're stunned. And even if they
Yeah.
succeed, they're sickened. So basically, I stun locked her while I stripped away all of her magical defenses.
See, I think
Like
what
walked
we
up and point blank disintegrated. And it was like so satisfying because she was like the most annoying character in that whole book for me.
For me, it would be Hestrig.
You like Hestrig? I'm glad you like Hestrig.
As far as a rematch, that was the way it was handled was priceless.
I'm pretty proud of Hestrig. Yeah, so secret, I don't know if I've told you about this, but Hestrig is on Triax. That's the first thing that they asked her too. How did you get him?
Did this character be like Krug's like, well, it
Oh,
doesn't
did they
really
not
make
kill
sense.
her?
One point out like a little
They
map
didn't
or
kill
something.
her. They actually so what happened
Oh.
originally was they defeated her but didn't kill her because they were all banged up, so they left the tower. They came back and Hestrig demanded that they give her a fair fight because they slept her last time. They put her to
Oh, okay.
That
and
was
she was
my
like,
fault.
well, if you're not going to give me a duel, like she was challenging their paladin basically, because he was the only melee one,
Mhm.
then like bye. She's like, I'm out of here, see ya, because I'm not gonna protect this place if you're just gonna walk all over me again. So
Right.
she left.
Huh. I guess you were
Oh, it
playing
gets
her a little
better.
bit smarter than they suggested in the book. But technically, you guys didn't kill her either. William
no, she
did.
still was-
William, yeah, no, it wasn't William. It was the other guy, Prime.
Oh, it was Prime. What?
Yeah,
was
no,
it?
like we probably
Oh my god, it was.
because we
wasn't
did spare
it?
her and they spared her too.
Yeah.
So she went at him full force when they first fought.
One of the
They just
players
slept
went
her.
behind the rest of the players' backs and killed her. After they said they were gonna let her live.
Yeah, I know, right? Ugh.
God, I hate when people do that.
The whole
It's like,
thing
are you
on
trying to
how-
make the players at the table mad? Because you kind of just did, you know?
the whole thing on how Hestrig ends up going on Triaxis is even funnier.
Oh.
So after dealing with Hestrig technically twice at the tower, we then move on, get to book 2, and we have to go and deal with what was it, Logrovich?
Yeah, Logrovich.
And so we take down Logrovich by dropping a boat on him to kill him.
Yeah, they dropped a boat on a dragon.
It's priceless.
Let's not
And
spoil
then-
too much. Have listeners.
Yeah. So after that, we ran into Hestrig again. At pretty much at the at that area,
Mhm.
and wants a one-on-one battle with our paladin.
Right.
Our paladin sweeps her pretty much. Just
Oh, yeah.
it just beats her like it's nothing, and it's just like and is trying to be like, you know what, I'll give you a fair fight, I'll continue giving you a fair fight and everything, but it's like you got to start becoming good, and is trying to help Hestrig be redeemed in some way. We then as we're about to go into book 3, essentially Hestrig's in the area that where we have to go into the MacGuffin, and that so-called MacGuffin, when it poofs, it takes that whole area around. It took Hestrig too.
Oh.
It took Hestrig to a totally different area than where we ended up because we were inside the MacGuffin. And as such, Hestrig's kind of lost in the first world for a while. Ends up finding a way to get back to essentially to a home, but or not home, but to what she described as kind of the general idea of what her home's like, and she gets thrown into Triaxis, and so it just and so when we ran into this character again, she's in disguise as this this tough dragon slaying knight, that is trying to put on this trying to fool us and trying to convince us to help take care of the the BBEG in this book, and we finally just go and confront and say, hey, we think that there's you're being a little bit shady, all that stuff, because she was. And then we fight. The thing that's interesting is that our paladin died and had to get reincarnated. So she didn't recognize our paladin because he was reincarnated from a half orc into a halfling. And and so when we brought up, it's like she recognized me, and that was about it. And I'm just like, I bring up our paladin's name and everything, and it's just like, wait, what? Well, where? Right here. and we still didn't know this was Hestrig yet. She takes off the helm upon when this duel was about to start, and we were like, what? We all freaked out when we found out it was Hestrig. Matt, without skipping a beat, puts on the most priceless music for it.
Yeah.
From Undertale, Undyne's theme.
Yeah.
All right,
No.
I'm ready now.
I
I understand what's in this room. I understand what
Alright.
the layout,
Yep.
because it was weird at.
Yep, we're boned.
Okay, so as you guys keep going, the the pictograms in the walls start to like end, but the damage to the walls kind of remains constant. Like someone or something has been creating like big cracks or like smashes or these like deep gouges and stuff into the worked stone. But the images shift from what you were seeing before into something a lot more artistic, but similar or relevant to you guys. You start seeing images of like actually, hold on, no, that's just a little bit further. Okay, so let me take you to this. Yep, into darkness.
Oh.
No,
I'm scared.
we're not doing that campaign.
Here we go. Okay, so you arrive in a room that is taller than the others. This one has a 40-foot tall ceiling. And these columns here, you see, these rise up to the 40 feet, and they bear these images of like cityscapes.
Huh.
That's cool. That's kind of
Like
a cool
what
image to think
kind of
about.
cityscapes? Like modern ones on Galarian, or like foreign ones, or
Foreign, very alien ones.
okay.
And none of you guys brought light with you, right? Like you guys all have some kind of
Dark vision, yeah.
other vision.
Yeah, one has dark vision.
Okay. But
So
yeah,
everyone
like
needs
these
color.
Cannot see in color, right?
But yeah, these like these carvings of these alien cityscapes are so like exactingly incised that the art almost seems to like waver like as you look.
I don't know what to think of
And
that.
let me explain this how this works here. Okay, so you guys are actually coming up from. You're kind of like on a balcony here. So down
okay.
here, there's another 20 feet where this is like the ground.
Pillars or what are those? in
Yeah, they're
the-
pillars.
Yeah, these are columns.
They
Are
go
the
all the way up to
columns all the way
ceiling.
up? Okay, gotcha.
Yep, they go up to the ceiling that's 40 feet up from the bottom here. So it's 20 feet up from the balcony where you guys are walking. Over here, this entrance is actually not on your level. This is something that you would see if you were down here. So the passage to the east is not on the balcony, it's down here. This is where I kind of got over here, you can see there is like a larger, well, not larger, but there's like a cylindrical room over here.
Hmm.
Which we probably actually
So-
can barely see the room.
This
Yeah, it's
general
right at the edge of my dark.
this general area where the columns are at, this is recessed downward.
Yes.
How
So
deep?
it's 20 feet below where you guys. So this is like a balcony here. It'd be 20
What is
feet
the ceiling?
downwards.
Is it 10 and
Are there-
20, or?
The ceiling is 20 feet above
Okay,
the
so-
balcony.
Okay.
So it's 40 feet total if you're
Woo!
down here.
And we're on the 20-foot. You know,
Yeah.
Yes, so
I
you're
like that.
20 feet higher than the ground floor.
There's a
So-
pathway over there too.
Does Gus see anything that is on the underside of the balcony area?
Yes, you do. Let me get this going. Let me describe this. Okay. So you see two things. You see these man, like describing these things is actually kind of difficult.
How does Paizo describe?
Not how they look,
Oh.
because it's a variant. But it's still pretty awful trying to describe these things. Okay, so basically what you're looking at, there are these two really bloated, like large sized things. But their bloated form almost looks like it's like a corpse almost. Like the flesh is really pale and saggy, and but like that's actually not the most prominent feature on these things. The most prominent feature is they have this like very red fleshy part on their big like crepuscular body that is like a perpetually open mouth with like these big long teeth kind of that don't even like they're not even pointed like in a direction like that you'd have like normal teeth pointed. They're just like doing their own crazy things. And disturbingly, there are these very visible like red like glowing eyes that are looking from inside of its maw.
So
And
they
there's two
kind
of
of,
these things.
so as a reference, they kind of look like Gluttony from Full Metal Alchemist when he's in his like
I'd
eat
rather
hunger mode.
I think I'd rather Gluttony than these things.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm thinking
like
of a
it's
devourer.
more of
This
a,
is what they look like.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, that does kind of That does kind of seem like gluttony from
But yeah, you look
little bit-
down.
Yeah.
a little bit more
and
grotesque, but
They definitely notice you. So I think I'm just gonna go without further ado. We're
They're
gonna have to
down
roll
there. They
initiatives
have eyes
here.
in their mouth, but yet they noticed us. Hmm. Wait, where am I? Oh, there I am.
there we go. That's a
These
more
things
normal
are
initiative roll
horrifying.
for me. Last time I rolled like a 50. I'm glad I rolled high last combat though. I could have been
Actually, you
a
know
lot
what?
scarier if I hadn't.
Would you guys be mad at me if I called the session early? Because
I'd be
this
okay with that.
might go on for a little bit.
I'd be okay
No,
with
I'm
that.
good. I'm good with that. Let you prepare more.
This
It's not.
these things are a lot more complicated than
Then you
the
then the
whatchamacallit than the
PDF.
fossil golems.
Yeah.
Like these and like the way this room is situated and stuff like that might make this go on for a little bit. And you know what? I'll roll your initiatives and I'll show you also why this might get more complicated.
Something else is gonna happen too.
Using my ability.
Dun,
Just give me a sec.
dun.
Like it turns out they get to act on 3 separate initiatives each.
Oh, Jesus.
They act on everyone's initiative.
There, that's what I'm talking about. The double Cormac, the 4 and the 1, the Cormac special.
Okay, am I saying this right? Two nat ones.
Yeah,
Yep, a 3 and a 4.
it's looking pretty
These are
gross.
pretty bad initiative.
Who needs a
rolls.
turn?
It's fine. You beat their initiative, hopefully. I don't know though. These guys might have really high bonuses. Like seems like most monsters this level. There's like a lot of them. I don't know. It's hit or miss. Some don't like the.
Well, the
monster-
fossil
the
golems only had
fossil
like
golems had no
+1.
bonus. Yeah, they had almost no bonus. So, but
Okay.
so they either everything you fight either has no bonus or has like a +14. Seems like there's like very few things that are between those two. It's either you have like a ton of it or no initiative bonus.
Wow. Yep. This totally did it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that this works out perfectly.
This is bad. When
The
Gus is
first
outrolling
thing-
everyone, that's bad.
You actually did not roll the highest in initiative.
Oh, I'm sure these things did.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
among
I-
all the players, yeah, you did.
Wah, wah,
Not
wah.
hard when everyone's rolling ones and threes
Ones and
and other
threes.
single digits.
My initiative rolls have traditionally been pretty terrible in general, and Cormac's have been too.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Oh well, I mean the game kind of threw you a bone here with one.
One of them rolled low at least.
One of them got a 1.
What is going on? I need to just play a divination wizard. That's the way to deal with this. Just add your character level to initiative bonuses. It's fine. Always set to the surprise round. The best.
I'm surprised
that
that Gus doesn't learn any abilities that work off of that.
Who does? I can't remember. I think I could technically take the. I gotta check. I don't remember what that spirit thing archetype gives.
Alternatively, Inquisitors actually have some really amazing initiative abilities, especially
Yeah.
when they can grant their initiative to the rest of the party.
Okay, so basically
yeah,
what
I remember
happens
that.
first is these things can actually fly. It's terrifying. But yeah, it flies at an angle here, a little bit up.
All right.
And it casts a spell. And I need... Yeah, everybody give me...
Oh, will save. All right.
And I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna make this, but... gonna make things a lot harder.
Let's
That's not a
hold
good
on.
roll.
I'm adding my danger sense on this one
Whew.
here. So
You could add like a
my
D6 or
my
something
roll
to it.
plus an additional 7.
Okay, you're probably fine then.
Yeah. I am hoping that a 24 saves.
Yeah, me too, because that means a 25. We're all like right around the same numbers. So that means if depending on the DC, we're either completely boned or we're fine. Kudu's fine
Yeah.
regardless, but if we're
Uh,
all
I literally can't roll. I can't roll a double-digit roll for will saves. Like
That's
I
okay,
always
because you
roll a
all save.
single-digit roll.
alright, perfect.
You all save. There's
You're
this
supposed to roll
like
a D20,
tone
you know?
of fright here, but you all save, and you're only shaken for one.
Wait,
Ooh,
hold up,
shit.
guys. Cormac made a save versus a
Save, yeah.
Oh,
This
Yeah.
this is a stupendous event.
Well, don't assume it all ends here. Or it's all
Did-
because like okay. Yeah, sorry, was that Sin?
Does Jane have immunity to a fear-based effects as a paladin?
Because she's a paladin, I took that away from her.
Yeah.
With the
This
archetype?
campaign.
No, I took it away from her because I wanted fear to be a constant
A
reminder in
factor.
this
Right.
campaign.
So one thing.
Oh,
One of the house rules basically for this particular AP is instead
Charging
I think
battery.
paladins just get a
It just
big
lessens the
bonus
effect.
versus it
Charging battery.
Yeah.
or something.
They
Yeah, or like
they get
or it affects
a
of
lessened.
1 degree less. Yeah, so like if you would have been frightened, you're shaken instead. If you would have been shaken,
That is like
you're
one of the
whatever.
things where I was just like sighing to myself, and David made it. I mean, not David. When
When Derek made a paladin.
Derek made the paladin, I was like, make a character that isn't afraid of anything in a horror themed game.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, but
so,
she can't hit worth shit, so I don't know.
Another thing that you could do is make it to where they get a bonus sheet, like paladins get a bonus sheet for Iron Will or something for against fear effects. Like they get like
Yeah.
a certain bonus.
All right. So here's the other part, and this is what's going to make things complicated here. It's not just these things, but so you know how incorporeal creatures can choose when to be seen and not.
Yes.
Well, this one is choosing to now be seen. And it's
What?
appearing right on top of Cormac,
Well, we had
Kudu,
see
and
invisibility though. On
but
me and-
incorporeality is not the same thing. It's actually a theory.
Oh, okay. It was on a different plane.
Yeah. So this thing shows up.
the fuck is that?
Yeah, this is a roiling horror that appears to be a swirling vortex of darkness and screaming ghostly faces. And it shows up, and it starts like screaming and wailing. And I need Kudu, Cormac, and Jane to give me will saves.
Oh dear lord. Okay.
Remember, you're shaken. Well, except for Jane.
Everyone gives a will save?
Let me turn-
No, just these
shaken.
four.
Shaken gives a -2,
Because
right?
it's on top
That's
of
correct.
them.
So that would be a 22 instead of a
Or it's
24.
rather it's in their square.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You
my
said
saves
this is
are
an incorporeal creature, technically?
It was. It is an incorporeal type, yes. But incorporeal creatures, they can choose whether to like be seen
Well-
or detected or not, and they exist on the ethereal plane. But
I
they
think-
can manifest themselves in like
I think that the problem here is we need to be clear. There's a distinction between incorporeal and ethereal in Pathfinder.
ethereal, right?
So I think,
Yeah.
I think that
The-
was
the-
actually what it was. It that he was incorporeal? It's that
the-
he was
the question-
ethereal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The question I particularly ask is if this is considered an incorporeal creature.
Right now, yes, it is an incorporeal creature.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm sure you do have ways to do stuff with it, but it's
Yes.
I'm probably going to end the session here because I know this combat's going to go on for a while, and I need to like look at and review these monsters more in depth. But let me tell you what happens here with these will saves. So Cormac,
It's a
I
22,
think you
not a 24.
actually you're 22.
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay,
I'm shaking.
Yep, it's fun time now. Okay, well at least it's only one, but it's still gonna suck.
That's one negative level, isn't it?
It's not a negative level. It's just like I said, it's gonna make things really complicated for you. So yeah, any living creature that begins its turn, which is gonna be your guys' turns here. So as it wails and like screams and stuff like that, you guys are overwhelmed by a crippling depression, and you are unable to take any actions for 1 round.
Okay.
Cool.
But yeah,
So technically, this thing can like permanently just keep you not doing anything.
yeah.
Gus, take care of this shit.
But yeah, because it's 9 o'clock, I think we're actually gonna end the session here for right now, and we'll pick up next time here. But I'm gonna give you experience for the fossil.
Yay! That's something. What am I
At
naming
least
this?
that.
The chat holds on to the chat will hold on to like old chats and everything of what was last said from if we reload the session.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll show there.
Then I'm going to be probably sending over to Matt the just a reminder of what I'm going to be planning on doing at this point.
Okay, that's fine.
Is it
You can also
we
send it
should
to me
name
over
this
the Discord
session.
too.
What's
It
a good
I
is,
can put it on
dinosaur?
Discord.
No,
But
Dinosaur
you should
name
name
for this session.
PCs decide to go off rail.
Yeah.
yeah, I could do
Down in the
Discord, but the thing is, I
hole.
use Discord more often than I do.
Oh yeah,
I'm
to
so
just kind
small.
of send messages in the chat. Yeah, that should be fine. You can just send me the message and
Is there a specific command for chatting to a GM?
yeah, do /GM.
Okay.
Yeah, you can also whisper other players, for example, with like /W and then type their character or.
Oh yeah, that might work.
use
/W space GM, and then type
Yeah.
your thing. But yeah, 9,600 experience each for defeating the 2 fossil golems. That's a little bit. 9,600 each.
9600. Okay.
Yeah, not a whole lot, but it's a little bit.
Every little bit helps. I mean, we're a long way away from all 15, but this fight probably gives a decent amount of experience because it looks pretty scary.
Yeah, it is a very scary fight.
Depends on what the defenses on this are. If I can take these,
Well,
I'm gonna
I
give
have.
Gus to deal with the stupid ghost.
Hopefully, I could get if they're not like immune to spells. I should be able to take out at least one.
I can
with
fight them
two of my
too, but I
two-
think because of where I'm positioned, I'm probably gonna have to try to fight these while you guys deal with the ghost.
Yeah.
You might have to set up something to extend the map this way too for next session.
To let you guys go over there.
Yeah,
I'll see.
I don't know. Maybe if you can just. I mean, I guess honestly, we could just. I don't know. You could throw like a fucking. Make a big brown square below it or something like that, and just MS Paint an extension.
Yeah.
all
Well,
the way down.
if he keeps it like this, we could just move our characters back. I know it's probably a longer
Right.
hallway than.
Yeah.
Right, you could just move it onto
it
this
is,
map
but-
and just say the terrain feature is not
Yeah.
accurately described, and that will be fine too, potentially.
Yeah.
And no, technically you guys are not off the rails. You just decided to go somewhere in the AP that I wasn't expecting
He thought
you guys to.
thought we were a few sessions away from going.
You know
eventually.
what we did.
I
You know
figured
what
you
we
guys
did?
are going to go take care of the ghost and attune the stele before going here.
You know what we did is we were on one rail and then we pulled the lever to switch rails. This is
Maybe.
what we did. Yeah.
You guys technically could do everything first, everything else here, then attune this delay, and that might give you like different options. Yeah, we'll see.
You've seen the multi-track drifting like train videos before,
Yeah.
where they have like the trains on 2 different rails that are running next to each other.
Yep.
That's what we're doing. We're doing multi-track drifting.
There's probably more experience down here for you guys though than if you were up above.
Perfect. I guess meantime I can pick out. I have to pick out one more spell for Layla. I gotta pick out my 5th level spell. I'm not sure what to pick.
Oh yeah, level 11. I'm ready. I'm ready for.
I picked up.
I get to do Mummy's Mask tomorrow, and I get to run Reign of Winter. It'll be very.
You said it was /GM?
slash
/W and then
space
space GM.
and
and
space,
then
whatever you want to message.
Type your that should work.
All right, I'm gonna hop off. I will talk to you guys next week.
Okay. Yep. Take care.
All right.
Have a good
bye.
weekend.
Have fun.